humble stool as time so craves. Rest your good hearts on earth, the roof of graves. See, floor of greatness is uneven, the cricket and the high throne alike are near heaven. Girls, be comforted, your hopes stand fair. Virtue breeds gentry. She makes the best air.
Good morrow, Your Honor.
Nay, good night rather. Your honor is pressed vain with your happy father.
Oh, what formality, what square observance lives in a little room. Here public care dags not the eyes of slumber. Here fierce riot ruffles not proudly in a coat of trust. Whilst like upon a chest he keeps in rank with kings and mighty fellows, yet indeed those men that stand on tiptoe smile to see him pawn his fortunes.
True, girl, nor does the wanton tongue stir itself like a vice in the air and drink up the iron instrument.
We are here for peace.
Then peace, good wife.
For keeping still in compass and times, new navigation, we have sailed beyond our course.
Have done.
We are exiled the court.
Still thou harpest on that? 'Tis a sin, thou knowest not court nor court sweet content.
Dear husband,
I will not hear thee, wife. Strange, winding labyrinth of thy discourse will never have end. To be still and entreat thy tongue be still, or credit me, thou shalt not understand a word we speak. We'll talk in Latin. Huminis, varos, roros, ictus. More rest enjoys the subject meanly bred than he that bears a kingdom in his head. Great men are musicians, else the world lies. They learn low strings after notes that rise.
Good sir, be still yourself, and but remember how in this general court of short-lived pleasures, the world, creation is the ample food that is digested in the maw of time. If man himself is subject to such ruin, how should his garments then, or his loose points that tie respect unto himself, avoid destruction? My most honored father, the blood you have bequeathed these several hearts to nourish your posterity stands firm, and as with joy you led us first to rise, so with like hearts will lock the firman's eyes.
Close them not then with tears, for that all sent gives a wet signal of thy discontent. If you would share my fortune's comfort then. 100 smiles for one side? What? I'm a man. Ours like wet passions for weaker eyes, which proves their sex, yet grants it ne'er the more wise. Now let's survey our state. Here sits my wife, in dear esteemed issue. Yonder stands my loving servant. Now the difference betwixt those and these. Now you should hear me speak like more in melancholy. I conceive that nature has various sundry metals, out of which she frames us, each in valuation, outprizing each other, the finest features, the finest stuff. The rest of earth receives base fortunes, even before their birth. Hence slaves have their creation. And I think nature provides content for the baser mind. Under the whip, the toil, and the lash, their low-wrought bodies drudge in patience. Well, the prince, in his sweet gorge maw, whose doom's excess sinfully renews thy dangerous servants. Means or misery from our birth doth flow. Nature entitles us to what we owe. But we, being subject to the rack of hate, having fallen from happy life to bondage state, having seen better days, now know the lack of glory which once reared its high-fed back.
Sir, we have seen far better days than this.
I was a patron of those days, though they were painted days, only for show. They grieve you not to fall of him that gave them. Genesis gloriam serenum. Gal, thou art my learned secretary. New masticade street, steward of my house. The rest of you have had like time to grow in the sunshine of my fortunes, but I must tell you, corruption is let ends with each man's office. Bribes that make open traffic twixt the soul and the Netherlands of hell deliver up their homage to the second lords. Oh, living thus untainted, you are well. Truth is no pilot to the land of hell.
My lords, there are new lighted the gates the Earls of Surrey and of Shrewsbury, and they expect you in their court.
Entreat their lordships to come into the hall.
Glad with news of them.
How now, woman? They are but come to visit their old friend.
I fear.
Whither should you fear, fond woman? I'll lend you with a strange from great men's looks, and they are but leaden flies and golden hooks.
Good morrow, Sir Thomas More.
Good day, good madam.
What ails your lordship look so melancholy? Oh, I know. You live at court. And court dies only friend to visit.
Good Sir Thomas More. Our words are now the king's, and our sad face is the interest of your love. We are sent once more by his mild sovereign to demand that you'll submit yourself to the articles he sent to you the other day. Be well advised, for on my word, Lord Dr. Fisher, Bishop of Rochester, at this self-same instant, attached to you, is sent to the tower for lights of consistency. His Highness has only sent you to your house. But be well advised, for if you should refuse to subscribe, his stricter course will follow.
Husband.
Dear father!
See, my lord, this partner and these subjects to my flesh prove rebels to my conscience, but My lord, if I do not subscribe, must I on to the tower?
Surely you must, my lord. For here I have an officer ready to arrest you of high treason.
Oh God, be patient, good mother.
Aye, down is it. Else once by cruel rhymes assault I did save thy life. Art thou my summon at yonder spiritual court? No. Give me thy hand, honest fellow, and smooth thy face. That thou drinkst the spice with mace. I could not digest it. Sit too heavily on my weak breast.
Grief, my lord, for you're limited unto an hour.
Unto an hour, 'tis well, the bells soon shall pull my knell.
Husband, if you respect not me, yet think upon your poor daughters.
So have I, wife. I'll now satisfy the king's good pleasure.
Oh, happy alteration!
Come then, subscribe, my lord.
I am right glad of this fair conversion.
Pardon me, I subscribe to go on to the tower, with all submissive willingness, heretofore to add my bones to build the foundations of Julius Caesar's palace. And now I satisfy the king even with my blood. Now I will wrong your patience. Friend, do thine office.
Sir Thomas More, Lord Chancellor of England, I hereby, in the king's name, arrest you of high treason.
Grammacius, friend, to a great prison, to discharge the strife twixt conscience and my frailer life. More now must march. Chelsea, adieu, adieu. Strange farewell, thou shalt never see more true, for he shall never see thee more. Servants, farewell. Why, are not thine indifferent face, he wise. A worse widow, he must make thee rise. Daughters, what here, what here? Mine eye had almost parted with a tear. Zest virtue that I never gave. Grave more thus lightly walks to his grave.
Cui velis loquitur expecto patronum.
You that mind the course in prayer, water I prison. To heaven move in the air.